What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a episode of Coach Unchained. All 32 mock draft with trades and possibilities. Anything can happen. So what I'm gonna do today is just do a little draft here, but it's gonna be, um, I guess you can call it a little controversial, but it's gonna be only the first round. So I'm gonna do some things that you know could happen, but I doubt it. But it's just something just to keep the heads and to keep the blood boiling. Um, just things that I see that you know could be for the future. Could work out for the future, but we'll see. But anyway, as we all know, we got the Carolina Panthers up first, who are still kind of undecided. But what I'm gonna do with this draft here, I'm gonna do something a little different. Everybody know what they think they need, but do they really want to do that? So I talked about it earlier today on the Regulator show. I'm just going to see how it would play out with the whole draft, and even like my team, who is the Falcons. Everybody know the Falcons, my team, but I'm not trying to plan it so that my team get who they want. But I'm just gonna put a filler out there just to see what could happen and how we could do some certain things. So, but yeah, these are possibilities and my possibility, but not the team's exact possibility. But I can see it, and I'm gonna try to give you an explanation of why I make those choices on these certain picks. So yeah, without further ado, man, let's get started on this all 32 NFL draft. All right. So, but yeah, here's the board right there. I'm gonna be in that corner a little bit so you gonna see me. So we're gonna get into this draft right now, man. So I don't know if you guys can see how that look on you guys' screen, but slow that speed down a little bit. I don't want to go too fast. I'm gonna go a little slower than normal, but I'm gonna pick for every team in here. This is my pick, who I think or what I think could happen here. All right. So let's enter this draft. All right. Carolina, first pick overall. You would think they would take a running, I don't know, I'm sorry, a quarterback right now. Told you I'm going on the limb. I'm gonna do something a little cuckoo. So, all right, we're gonna start this draft. All right, like I said, everybody think we're gonna take a quarterback right here. They need a running back. Yes, first round pick. I'm going on the limb because what this is my thinking. What they could do is they could get a running back this year for the future. So, and play football, and there's a possibility they may have the worst record in football this year, and they can get a first round pick next year. And who's the quarterback coming out next year? It's Caleb. So, are they this smart to do this? I don't know. I don't know. Would they plan this way? I don't know. But nobody knows what the Carolina's going to do. But I'm going on a limb with this. Like I said, this is just a mock draft. May not happen. Like I said, this is the draft that I'm just doing off the top of my head, and I'm just thinking different scenarios. What could happen? So it ain't concrete, but it could happen. So I'm gonna go right here, and they go. Yeah, he's there high, but they go here to get their running back of the future. But you just got a quarterback in there this year. All right. So now Houston's on the clock. They got a choice: Bryce Young or C.J. Stroud. Think. Think, 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 think. So there go Bijan right there. Yeah, he threw that off the table. Yes, he did. Indeed, he did. So Houston needs a quarterback. I still think it's Bryce Young. Some people say CJ Stroud, but I see Bryce Young going here. And we may not like it, but like I said, this ain't gonna be all day thing. Okay. So now the Cardinals on the board. All right. What I can see happening also right here, Atlanta's gonna move up. Like I say, just bear with me. This is something I see happening. I see a trade happening here. All right. I see. I see what they said there. Atlanta's moving up, giving up their eighth and their second for that third. All right. And 245. And maybe 113. We're going to force this trade because this is a mock. We're going to force this trade, okay? So we're giving up 8th, 113, and maybe 175. I think we're looking at the future. We're going to first, second. We'll keep our third. Let's go. We're getting the third here. And a 6. We're getting up all this to get this right here. That third round pick. That's a lot. But we're going to get what we want. So Atlanta's on the clock. We're going to drop there. We are going after Will Anderson. Like I say, we are in. They want to right now. All right. So still got 3 quarterbacks on the board here. So who did this guy here want? Who would they take? C.J. Stroud. I think they would. At the 4th pick. Yeah, these picks are crazy. I'm doing it for this reason. All right. C.J. go 4th. Seattle's on the clock now. Seattle's going to go. They just signed Geno, so they're going to go Jalen Carter. Like I said, this draft is just a draft I put together, and there's no what's going. This is just what I'm thinking. Oh, Detroit's on the clock. Detroit's on the clock. All right. So with Detroit on the clock, Detroit's going to go probably Tyreek Wilson. But I wouldn't go Tyreek Wilson. I think they would go cornerback themselves. So I can see them going after a Devon Witherspoon. That's just something I see. So Devon Witherspoon going to there. Now you got the Raiders, who needs a quarterback, but they don't need a quarterback right now. So this is how you would do this. Raiders need a quarterback. Is Anthony Richardson their guy? Or they just picked up Jimmy Garoppolo? I don't know. That's a That's a trippy thing there. So one of those things. But I can see the Raiders going. Oh, I don't know. That's a weird thing about the Raiders. I can see them going to get an edge though. Yeah, I think they'll go. I think they'll go Tyreek Wilson because he's there. But then again, they may go O line. This is a strange one here for me. They go quarterback, or do they go? I think they go quarterback. There we go with there. These guys gonna go edge. Tyreek Wilson there. Chicago going wide receiver. I can see they can try to keep Jackson Smith, Najoba. I think I pronounce his name in there. All right. And these guys here need a lineman. See, Philly is that strange one right there. I can see Philly trading right here. I can see the Philly trading here. Somebody who needs a quarterback. So let's see what they go here. Because Philly don't really. Let's see where they at. Are they asking to trade? I can see Philly trading with these guys right here. They give them that, that, that. That. It's 13 slots. Because what's going on? Minnesota wants a quarterback. They need a quarterback. And they would get that back. All right. I think they get one back. That, and that. So Philadelphia gets the number 10 pick, and they give it the number 19. And I'm going to say 211. But make it a 219 back. So, yeah, that's going to be a fourth straight. So, this is just something here. So, Minnesota moves up. Minnesota needs quarterback because what's going in his last year, and I don't think they want to pay Kirk Cousins no more money. It's just something I'm looking at. So, we go Will Levis to Minnesota. All right. Now, Tennessee's on the clock. Tennessee's on the clock. Tackle. I don't think they go there. They go down a little farther and get an Ohio State guy, which I don't think is the greatest, but I can see the Texans moving on to get Paris Johnson. All right. These guys here got the QB. Bryce Young needs a wide receiver. Who would he go and get? Oh, kid from Texas already. So had to give him a wide receiver there. Not the one I want, but I think that's the one who they would get. They would pick him up just because. I think Quinn Johnson go here because he's a Texan. He's in Texas. Now the Jets. The Jets are looking for a tackle and a linebacker. You would think it'd be Peter, but they like those kids. What's going? I think they go get somebody who's a little bit more what's going and who will fit them. I think they'll go all the way down to get Broderick Jones myself. So Broderick Jones to the Jets. Just just take. All right, New England quarterback edge and a person that will fit for these guys. This is just my take. Is Peter Sharonsky for New England. They would go get a tackle. I don't think they get a quarterback right now. They get the quarterback later. But I can see Peter Sharonsky going to New England. All right, Green Bay. Green Bay's an interesting story here. Interesting story. They lost Mr. Gray, the coach there. Wide receiver, tight end, edge. Yeah, it's Christian. Christian. Yeah, he dropped a lot. Yes, he did. So he dropped a lot. But in Green Bay, they like cornerbacks there. They like cornerbacks there. So these guys right here, I still think they'd go edge rusher. I can see Lucas Van Ness playing that role there. So I see Lucas Van Ness going to Green Bay and Washington. Quarterback, guard, center. They do need help at cornerback too, I think. So I can see Gonzalez going to bingo right there, going to Washington. Why? I don't know. All right. So Pittsburgh, 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 Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh. To me, this is a no-brainer for these guys in Pittsburgh. I see my guy Nolan right here going here. I see Nolan going there. And Detroit is back on the board. Detroit is going to be another interesting thing. So, in this spot right here, because they picked that Witherspoon already. They picked that Witherspoon already. Strange picks, man. These are some strange picks. Strange picks. Okay. On the clock is Detroit. Detroit needs a D lineman. I can see a Cansey going here to Detroit. It's just a pickup I see there. And Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is a very strange thing. Quarterback, tight end, O lineman. I can see at 19 they picking a tight end up right here. I can see this for sure. So them picking up a tight end here, very possible. O lineman here, possible. D lineman here. So the Tampa Bay need DB help too. Uh, uh. Strange pickup. Okay.
What about
Yeah. So, all right. Dalton Kincaid. All right, Seattle's back on the clock. Number 20. Seattle went for it in their first round. They got Jalen Carter. So now I don't really want to start off of that line, but I think they go pick up another lineman this time because Pete Carroll's kind of strange about doing crazy stuff. So, but I don't know. But yeah, Seattle is a strange place. But then again, Seattle is strange enough. They need help. So I can see them picking up Mal Murphy right here. Like I say, people don't shoot the messenger. This is just something I'm looking at in my head. Where they would go. These guys right here. They need a wide receiver, tackle, linebacker, and a cornerback. So cornerback, I can see Joey Porter Jr. going out to the Chargers. All right, Baltimore, I can see them picking up a lineman, but not to that degree. They would go more like a cornerback, more ready type person. So I can see Dante Banks staying in that area. He's a local kid, so I can see him staying there and be more. So now it gets interesting. Wide receiver for these guys here. They got two top wide receivers right now. I don't think they'll go wide receiver again. I think they just lost a DB. Garner, I think. So I can see Brian Branch going here. I can. I can see Branch going there. And the Jaguars, man. Yeah, could have stayed. Them Jaguars need elite linemen. So guards in the DB. Let's see what they got here. I can see them trading out this round too, though. I can see them trading. KC. See JC moving up, force that trade. And see KC on the clock. KC picking up Brian Breesy. I can see that. New York needs some everything. New York, we know where they're going, right? They're going tight end. So they want this guy. I think so. I can see them going here. Pick up Mike Myers. That's just me. But who am I? And the Cowboys on the clock. I don't think they need those guys here, but I can see them going to get a wide receiver. They got some there already, but I can see them going to get another one. They got Cooper, CeeDee Lamb. But then again, I don't think they need another lineman, though. I don't know. I don't know about Cowboys. They don't need no linemen. They need wide receivers, D linemen. So that's an even trade. So all right, New Orleans trade with Dallas. So New Orleans on the clock. New Orleans gonna get Will McDonald. I can see that. And Buffalo on the clock. Where we at Buffalo? Man, Buffalo can go get Cam Smith, I think. So that's somebody who can play multiple position. Tackle. They need another tackle. For some reason, this kid from Ohio State stays in Ohio. DeJuan Jones to Cincinnati. So and on the clock, Cowboys go get another wide receiver. I don't know why, but they will. I can see Zay Flowers from Boston College going there because what's called like speed. And Philly's back on the clock. They trade y'all wide receiver also. I can see them going to get Jordan Anderson this late. And at the end of the day, get down to the Jaguars who traded out that spot. And they're gonna go get a linebacker, I think. That's just me. A speed linebacker. And this guy here, then again, I can see them keeping this kid at home too. But that's this draft, man. Like I said, this was a quick one. I'm gonna put it out there. Comment on everything you think. Tell me how crazy I am. But it is what it is, man. Like I said, that first pick of the draft, yeah, it set things off. It's like a whole tailspin of stuff that that didn't work out the way things should have worked out. We moved up. Atlanta moved up to get Will Anderson, game changer. Can set this defense apart too. And like I said, these quarterbacks, man, it's a strange. You got one, two, three, four, and nobody went where nobody thought they were going to go. So they're all scenarios, man. So take it as it is. It's a mock draft. I'm not the greatest. What's going to be? I'm just again what teams I think teams may need or what team may go, but it is what it is. Like I said, so I want to thank you guys for hopping in here with me. Don't forget, man, hit that subscribe button on Coach Unchained. Call me crazy. Just comment on everything you see here. Make sure you hit that like button when you get this video. Like I said, this is recorded. I didn't do a live because I know you guys be going crazy, so I had to sit back and look at some stuff myself. And all this is possible. You never know. I have it saved, so I can always go back and say, "You crazy," but it is saved. And I'm going to compare all my what's called and free agent is almost over. So once free agent is over, and once you know we get started with this draft, man, you're gonna be able to see how this team is gonna operate more. But this is my little first mock draft with the crazy surprises and scenarios. And hey, man. anything's possible. And also, please stay tuned for a new show I'm going to be starting doing probably next weekend. I may premiere it next weekend. It's called Thinking Out Loud. So I have things come up in my head, and I'm just going to put it out there. You guys comment on it. You can you know comment into the chat and say what you think about my what's going. It'll be a subject, and we're going to just discuss it. You know, it'll be different. Could be different teams. It ain't gonna all be Falcons, but most of them will be Falcons. It's just gonna be some stuff we're gonna talk about. So again, thank you guys for joining me, man. It's been fun. This is something that I just had to do. I thought it would be a good idea just to bring some different scenarios to this draft. And you know, we'll see how it goes. I'll do another one probably sometime next week, maybe, just to look at different scenarios. So this is all scenarios. This is a scenario draft. So thanks again. Appreciate it. And see you guys next go round. Peace.